I have reinstated my executive order to go to this spot. This is the spot that I attempted to go to yesterday and failed miserably because traffic was so gnarly. We have just found the spot and it looks beautiful in person. It looks really, really good. I have, I think, 3 tricks in mind that I want to potentially do here. So we're gonna have to start the battle in just a minute and see how it goes. But this, booyah! Ledge, AKA manual pad. All right, skateboarding time. Later, 3 batteries later, I landed my trick. Oh, and I have to do some explaining because I always say like, I'm filming for a video part, and then people have a lot of questions. A video part is an accumulation of your best tricks that you get out in the streets, and then you put it together to a song, so it's about 3 to 4 minutes long, and then you put all the footage together and it's just raw skateboarding, and you sort of just put it out like kind of like as a piece of art for each skateboarder. And a lot of people are wondering when that's gonna happen. When's the part coming out? You always talk about it. You've been talking about it for like at least a year. When it comes to video parts and like skate videos, like Yeah Right and Fully Flared, both my favorite videos, they take about 6 years to make. So with my YouTube channel, I've only had a YouTube channel for 2 years, but when it comes to the video part, I've been filming for it for maybe the last like 6 months, kind of seriously, like towards the end of Cincinnati. And the whole YouTube thing behind it, it's like I focus more on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually not putting that much thought into the video part, but recently I'm like, yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to have some stuff for that. So for the Take Over the World part, Revive Skateboards, I want to have like a full part and I want it to be good. So that's why I'm going out like maybe once every couple of days and getting about 1 clip or so, just because it's like something that I have to work really hard for, AKA what I just did. Babble, babble, babble. Let's move on. That quick Q&A from someone on YouTube asking, hey John, I love your videos, but I do have a question. What happened with your regular exploration trips going around finding beautiful places? Oliver Nathan, thank you for that question. Well, there's a pretty lake over here. Wow, just serene, really. Okay, fine. To answer your question, I don't really know. Well, in Cincinnati, I found it way harder to find things to do. I basically skated straight quarters, and then after that, I wouldn't really know. So I would go exploring. I would try to make the city as romantic as I could for as long as I could, which to me sort of ran out. In California, it doesn't really ever feel like I can run out of things to do because California is filled with things that I like to do. And I like seeing a really big city and then an area like this, and then driving 30 minutes to get to any kind of location, the beach, big city, and then farmland. But the reason I said I don't really know is because right now I feel fantastic. Those things are always such a good way to clear my mind. It's like the most perfect meditation ever. And the way that I do it, I play the same playlist on Spotify, French Holiday, and it sort of just puts me in the mindset. I feel nice and serene and artsy and stuff like that, and it just sort of helps me maintain. It helps clear my mind, and now I'm extremely motivated and like ready to work, ready to go to work. Okay, so I typed in vegan and look at this place I found. It's called Culinary Superfoods Unique Cleanse Experiences. Is everything vegan?
It is. We just had.
Sorry, it's okay. I had a refill. And now we're back home. Here's the thing, this is a desk that I had at my last place. I was always on it, it's how I did all the intros, but now I have this table right here that I use every single day. It's the most perfect place to work and edit. So with this, I was considering doing some type of background drop or backdrop, some type of show type thing incorporating this. It's kind of confusing. So, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's necessary to put it together yet because I can't think of what the next step is. Brainstorming. But right now there's a few projects that I have in mind. So the rest of the day is kind of about trying to put creativity onto paper. So I have like 3 different categories of things that I want to work on, and I'm gonna like lay them out. Maybe go to Office Depot. It seems more evident to me or more realistic if I have it laid out in front of me. So I'm still kind of like old school in the sense where I like having paper show me what I'm gonna be doing. Look, it's my creation. Even though there's no way I should leave it like this because it's pretty aesthetically non-pleasing, but it's kind of awesome. As you can see, I've sort of put the to-do list in real time. I have a few projects that I'm working on right here, and then I have like a list of things that go along with it. I'm really trying to get it. I've been freaking really excited and pumped up all day, and then I just had this meeting as well where potentially something like, I don't know, really, really amazing can happen. Yeah, so I feel like I need to focus and sort of just make as good of content as I can and do as interesting things as possible and also plan really, really well. I have been sitting on 2 Blue Tile Skate Shop packages for a while now, and I feel bad. Dave Toole, owner of Blue Tile Skate Shop, I'm sorry, buddy, but I'm gonna do them right now. And on the box it says, John, here is something kind of different, something from the 60s to play with. I sent one to Dale, also so you guys can play together. Gross. Also, there's a tee from my homie shop in Indiana. Just stuff, happy new stuff. Go Cox. Love always, Blue Tile Skate Shop. Cox is literally the college football team that we have in Columbia, South Carolina. Go Cox. Oh, digging that. Yeah, thank you. Aw, so good. The freaking Blue Tile hats with the white lettering. This color. You always see me in this color. It's like striped on my Adidas right now. It's freaking my jacket that I keep wearing. Love it. Thank you so much, Dave Toole. And here is the old school board that he was babbling about. What the? Dale actually did make a video with this board already, but it doesn't even have the holes punctured in it, but it does come with the necessary assessments. Lost my razor, really? Oh. Here's plastic wrap, and once you cut it open, more plastic wrap. Dave, dude, you think I have time for this, bro? I'm pretty stoked. It actually comes with all of the parts. I think Dave Toole put it together. The green to match the... Okay, there is no other green. I don't know what I'm talking about. The hardware, okay, there's green in the hardware. I will skate this in tomorrow's video because it's late and I don't feel like setting it up right now, but Dave Toole, huge shout out, BlueTileSC.com, something in the description below. They're awesome. This isn't really the stuff they sell, but the freaking hat and all that cool stuff that you always see me wearing, peep it, peep game. It is early, and I'm gonna end this video talking about something that most people probably have been seriously butchered to death hearing about to death. Pewdiepie! So if you're not interested in any of that and you've heard way too much, then thank you for watching this video, and I appreciate it. But for everyone else, yo. I just wanted to share my opinion on the whole thing with him versus the traditional media, and yeah, I guess give my side to that. I'm not gonna go super into detail, but if you don't know, he freaking put out videos that seemed anti-Semitic, and pretty much all of traditional media put out all this slanderous content towards him, calling him out for kind of like an overview of what he did, when in reality it was completely taken out of context. I also think the reason that so many people are talking about this is because it is a big conversation for YouTube and freedom of speech, and him being a YouTuber also, all these people feel so connected to the idea of one person versus these like giant corporations who, I'm a YouTuber, so I feel for Pewds. I could talk so long about this, but there was one point that I wanted to really bring up, was someone who mentioned that maybe he didn't intend to hurt people's feelings or hurt people in general, but he did. And my argument to that is it's subjective. Anything that anyone says can offend someone out there. And yes, what he said almost seems obviously offensive, but what he was doing was showing the limitations of Fiverr, which are obviously endless because he got them to say anti-Semitic things. That was the point, is that Fiverr was willing to go far and beyond. You guys basically know the whole conversation. The only thing is I've said things that offend people. I didn't intend for that to happen, but is that gonna stop me from saying normal things that wouldn't offend anyone, but for some reason someone out there was offended by it? An example is if I was getting burned by the sun and I was like, oh, my skin's getting dark, I hate dark skin, then Wall Street could legit take that and put in the article and say, John's racist, he doesn't like dark skin, he said in this video, blah, 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 which is pretty much
I think the extent of what they did with PewDiePie. Or if I was making fun of a YouTuber who exaggerates things, and I was like, yeah, so basically I'm like, I was walking in the street, and I shot a man in the head, and everyone died, and then I caused a war. It's like, I could say that making fun of someone who exaggerates stories, and then someone could take what I just said out of context. And that's what I think the whole thing is with him. But you know what? Love to hear your opinion if you're interested in this, because it's a crazy topic because it goes so much farther than just someone saying something crazy and then people being bummed on it. People are legit attacking him. People are trying to discredit him, and they're trying to discredit the community, I think, of YouTubers in general, because as much as people probably don't want it, I mean, freaking PewDiePie is like he is the face of YouTube. He's the dude. Also wanted to go on record and just saying that these companies that have made articles that are super slanderous, I 100% don't back. I think it's the worst, and I can't believe that these people like have jobs writing these articles, but I get that it's for the clicks, and I get that they're good at getting people to click it because that's what they've been doing. I just think at a certain point, when you're making things up and viciously attacking an individual because you're threatened by his influence, then you should probably chill. I'd love to know your opinion. If you've seen the articles and you haven't seen the videos, I would take a closer look, because another thing is that he did this in one video where he's pointing this way, and they took that as a Hitler salute. So just like, make sure you watch the PewDiePie videos and how ridiculous the whole situation is. It's wild. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to see a video just like this, click right here. If you want to see yesterday's video, click right here. If you want to see the subscribe thing, and then of course like this video, subscribe, comment, all that you do. Love you so much. Progress daily and keep killing it.
Television dreams of tomorrow. We're not the ones I'm meant to follow, but that's enough to want to